What's up, Gooners? Arsenal confirms they will go after Bournemouth's 19-year-old star. Fabrizio Romano has just given a bombshell update on Kvaratskhelia situation, and Milan reveals a situation that could change everything in the race for Geretska. Romano's revelation changes everything. But first, smash that subscribe button because we're bringing you Arsenal's actual transfer stance on every major target, every single day. Let's go! Gooners, Arsenal are going after Bournemouth to sign their young star Rayan. And this isn't a new interest. We've been watching him for a long time. Bournemouth only signed the 19-year-old Brazilian in January. Yet the club could already be prepared to offload him at the end of the current season as interest from multiple teams continues to grow. His rapid development has attracted attention across Europe, placing Bournemouth in a familiar position as a selling club when top sides come calling. But here's what makes this Arsenal interest absolutely fascinating. Since his time playing in Brazil, Rayan had been monitored by Arsenal. The Gunners were watching him for months. However, Arsenal previously opted against signing him directly. Instead, they allowed him to join a smaller club where he could continue his development within European football. That decision now appears to have paid dividends. The player has adapted quickly and demonstrated his readiness to perform at a higher level. This is brilliant business strategy from Arsenal. Let me explain why. Instead of spending big money on an unproven teenager from Brazil and hoping he adapts to European football, Arsenal let Bournemouth take the risk. Bournemouth paid £30 million in January. They gave him game time. They helped him adapt to the Premier League. And now Arsenal can see exactly what they're getting. No guesswork. No massive gamble, just a player who's proven he can perform in England. Now that Rayan has shown he's ready for the next level, Arsenal are ready to make their move. Bournemouth will likely make a profit after just 6 months. And Arsenal get a Premier League proven talent. This is the kind of smart recruitment that separates good sporting directors from great ones. Andrea Berta is playing chess while others play checkers. The question now is, will Bournemouth sell after just 6 months? And how much will they demand? Should Arsenal sign Rayan after monitoring him since Brazil? Comment yes or no. While Arsenal chase Rayan, Fabrizio Romano just dropped a bombshell about Kvaratskhelia. Gooners, this is going to hurt. Fabrizio Romano has responded to rumours that Arsenal could attempt to sign Paris Saint-Germain winger Kvaratskhelia in the summer. And his update is absolutely brutal. The Gunners have been criticised over their lack of creativity in certain games this season, instead relying on set pieces. And Kvaratskhelia has been linked as the solution. Recent speculation claimed that Arsenal are ready to break the transfer market to sign the Georgia international from PSG, who spent €80 million, that's £69 million, on Kvaratskhelia in 2025. The Independent's Miguel Delaney even insisted this week that the Gunners are investigating a deal with the Georgians' camp open to the idea. But Romano just shut it all down. Listen to what Fabrizio Romano said on his YouTube channel word for word, and this is absolutely critical. He's captaining Georgia, performing brilliantly and doing a fantastic job at Paris Saint-Germain. Honestly, maybe even underrated because sometimes people forget just how consistent he's been for PSG. Then came the killer line. There have been rumours again about Arsenal being interested. But my understanding is crystal clear. PSG have no intention to open talks for Kvaratskhelia this summer. Romano continued with the reasons why PSG won't sell. They love him, his attitude, professionalism, consistency. And remember, he joined from Napoli only 14 months ago in January 2025. So PSG want to enjoy him much longer. Then Romano addressed Arsenal directly. Of course, Arsenal are expected to strengthen up front, maybe a striker, maybe a winger, but not Kvaratskhelia. Nothing concrete between Arsenal and PSG on this one. And here's why PSG are so confident he won't push for a move. Listen to what Kvaratskhelia himself told Le Parisien recently. Paris, for me, is truly incredible. You have everything here, and on top of that, it's the city of love. When PSG called me, I think my wife was the happiest person in the world. He continued, I love Paris. I love everything about Paris. The more I think about it, the more I appreciate how respectful people are. It's the best city to stroll around in with your wife. This doesn't sound like a player who wants to leave after 14 months. This sounds like a player who's settled and happy. So all those reports about Arsenal's camp being open to the idea? It doesn't matter if PSG won't sell and the player loves Paris. Arsenal need to move on to other targets. Kvaratskhelia isn't happening this summer. Do you believe Fabrizio that Kvaratskhelia won't leave PSG? Comment believe or doubtful. Speaking of other targets, AC Milan could beat Arsenal to a midfielder we want. Gooners, Geretska remains a player of interest for Arsenal going into this summer, but there are suggestions a move to AC Milan might be more appealing to the German midfielder. Geretska is on Arsenal's shortlist of players as the Gunners look to add more depth and quality to the midfield area next season. However, Bild journalist Julian Agardi has suggested a move to Italy may be of interest to Geretska. Listen to what Agardi revealed about Milan's interest, and this is absolutely critical. Massimiliano Allegri wants players who can make an immediate impact, not just young talents who can develop, but established professionals as well. That naturally puts Leon Geretska, with all his experience and quality, in Milan's focus. Agardi continued, in the winter, Atletico and Arsenal were already very advanced in talks with him, but Geretska deliberately chose to stay in Munich with FC Bayern. The fact is, he's in full form, already reaching 37 appearances this season, so it's not like he's out of favour or sidelined, he's playing regularly. Then came the Milan pitch. Milan are watching him closely, and I think Geretska might not be completely opposed to Milan, given it's a beautiful city. But here's why Arsenal should still be confident. Milan is a wonderful city, and the team has rich history. But we're talking about levels here. Right now, Arsenal are a cut above the Milanese club, both in terms of stature, potential success, and the wages they can offer. Come the end of the season, Arsenal are likely to be Premier League champions. They also have a golden chance of winning the Champions League and FA Cup. Right now, Milan are doing well, but look like missing out on the Scudetto to bitter rivals Inter. For Geretska, the choice may come down to playing time. That's where Arsenal may struggle to convince him, given Rice, Odegaard and Zubimendi already occupy midfield slots. But ultimately, Arsenal is the place to be right now if you want to win trophies. Should Arsenal go all in for Geretska despite Milan interest? Comment all in or pass. That's it for today, Gooners. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and hit subscribe for Arsenal news every single day. And drop a comment letting me know, where are you watching from? London? Kenya? USA? Let's see how global this Arsenal family is. Come on, you Gunners!